Hey, YouTubers, it's your boy Domination. This is back at the base that you're gonna do since I would do takes baby. Again. And today's topic is the topic it again and again and again and again. Real man rise up, fake man rise down. Real woman rise up, fake woman rise down. And today's topic we're gonna talk about is man and dog's back. And I want to talk about these racial slurs. I'm done talking about racism because all racism is economic power structure, and economic power structure, economic wealth, and economic resource. That's all it is. Doesn't matter. It's white, black, whatever. Doesn't matter. People gonna be people. They're gonna be ignorant. Gonna be ignorant. It's just the way it is. You got ignorant of any race of Latino, black, white, Middle East, everybody. But the thing is, I remember I said this, and I heard this from Harvey, and he was right about this. Image is everything, but words mean something. But look at the but this time I already talked about. I'm done talking about. I already been talking about images. I talked about images, but I finished talking about images. But it's the words. Where they get these racial terms from? When you hear people say, "What's the first thing they when they think of a black person?" Nigger, colored person, Negro, um, porch monkey, and moon cricket. Where are all these racial slurs coming from? Ape or monkey? That's my favorite, and it's funny when they say it because every race of people, age of men and age of woman, come from ape and monkey. You stupid motherfucker! It's not just black; it's whites too. But you know what? It's funny. Excuse my language. But what I don't get, this is why, listen, white brothers and sisters, listen to them real close. When they say this, they don't even know what it means. They just be saying something. Just like we say something, then we don't know what it means. We just be saying something. But where these racial terms come from of a black person? See, people need to look these words up before they say it because they don't know what it means. You know, like Uncle Tom. They call a black person Uncle Tom. What is Uncle Tom? Have they ever read Uncle Tom's Cabin? They prefer Sambo, right? Right? See, this is what I get. Tom is a German name. Jerry is a Jewish name. Watch Tom and Jerry, and that's a conspiracy theory about that cartoon. It's kind of funny, but it does make sense. You know what's the first thing they think of a white person? White patty, peck of wood, honky, or cracker. That's the first thing they think of a white person. That's the first thing they think of a white person. Cracker is come from the slave of the whip and whip of the slave. That's where it came from when people say that. Honk or horn, honky, it come from honking the horn because there's this thing been saying that white guys obsessed with but white guys obsessed and lust from black women, so they honk the horn and trying to holler and get their attention. That's when they honk the horn in their car. That's where honky came from. And Peckerwood, they pack up the woods. They love chopping wood, especially on when they go into the weekend trip. Especially who go to trips is a lot of white brothers and sisters. They go to them trips. You know, for white people want to know, that's what that word means. Just like of these racial words means that what they say of black person. But I'm gonna say to white people, they need to listen to some black people because black people they'll say this. They say this all the time. We don't even they don't even know those terms mean. White people don't even know what these terms mean. I laugh sometimes when white brothers and sisters say the blacks are taking over. How the hell blacks gonna take over? And some of our people don't own part of the shit. If it does, it's gonna be held by white brothers and sisters. And that's a fact. Don't say it's not because it is. It's the truth. I don't care what it is. White people didn't get rich by themselves. They have help by blacks. Let's be honest. Whites and blacks are guilty of this to say these things, and they don't understand what it means. Like the term racist. Who came up with the term racist? Give me a comment to get back to me. Who came up with the term racist? Our white brothers and sisters came up with this term because they the ones got this mindset to be racist and be superior and inferior. Like this term, I I hear black brothers and sisters saying minority. I never like that word minority because a minority means you're a loser. You're a minor. You're a child. That's what they're trying to tell you. White, black and white, especially black brothers and sisters, don't call yourself a minority, and white brothers and sisters don't call yourself a minority either. Like majority, what is majority? They speak half of the majority of people. See, they when you hear words, you never understand what it means. Like Africa, a lot of people don't know Africa is on to conquer those lands from Romans. From Romans, brothers and sisters, and Greek brothers and sisters. Look it up. I did a video about this where the red and the blue came from the heaven, from the hell. Look it up. From the Romans, from the Greeks. That explains why if everybody played that game from God of War, not one but two and three, play those games and it will explain to you why the Romans and the Greeks fight each other so much. Because some people say Romans are jealous of the Greeks because the Greeks was worship Zeus. He was the god of the the king of gods. He was the king of gods, Hercules and all of it. Where do you think the original Olympics came from? From the Greeks. From the Greeks, brothers and sisters. All that comes from Greeks. Come on. They even made movies about the Greeks, just like they made the movies about the Romans. What do you think of Sparta 300? Sparta, that's Romans, and Greeks that's come from Greekology and from Caesar and all that other stuff. Look this stuff up, man, before you look things into it. That explains why all these things are going on. Just like what do you think of an Asian person? What's the first thing they think of an Asian person? Bad drivers, they chink, or they look the same when they do the crime. I'm kid you not. You hear it too many times. Not every Asian person are bad drivers. They good drivers like any other race. Just like not every white person owning a slave. Just like a white person is a slave just as much as a black person. You got black people really think they're a slave. Or you think you're a slave or everybody else thinking the same. That's what the all racism about from the master to the slave. What they say you serve from your masters and master who being enslavement of their slaves. That's what it's about. Nas wrote a song called "The Slave and the Masters." Listen to that record when he said, and I know what Nas was trying to do at that time. I don't agree with everything he said, but some of the stuff he was saying about, I see what he was trying to say. A lot of look at the symbol like fox. Where do you think the fox actually come from? Where do you think the elephant came from? Just like the Democrats. Where do you think the donkey came from? Donkey, the nail in the damn donkey. Elephant, don't say anything because there's an elephant in this damn room right now. Listen to this conversation. Get into the debate conversation. Democrats and Republicans are like that. They really like that till then until now. They like this. Like redneck. A lot of people don't know where redneck actually came from. Rednecks, they was white people being enslaved from the borrows and wearing handkerchief cloth in their head in their face, but they won't identify who the people they were. And that's what the term redneck, because they red lashing their legs when they stranded and working on the damn farm field. Just as much as black brothers and sisters. Like the word slave. Slave came from Slavia. It's a European white brothers and sisters. What you're trying to tell me, black people from descendants of Slavia, whatever that race of people from Europeans, you mean to tell me this? They the original white slave before blacks were slaves? And Africans sold out to Africans. See, that explains why all these things are going on. That explains it. I don't even think white women know this, but they should. They the ones start the Philadelphia movement, and black women were the ones join into it. And look what they did. They destroyed their family. And look what the man caused it. Why Philadelphia got started in the first place. If they would look these things up, they wouldn't have this problem. Slavery would have ended a long time ago. It would have ended a long time ago. But instead, it's still going around to this day. If you think we live in post-racial society, you better think again. Because all it's about is going to be other shit been started before Obama got in office. And people show their real true colors how they feel. When I look up the John McCain and Barack Obama when they was running campaign, when they was voting on race, it was 20% is blacks would vote on race. 78% would vote on race. What that tells you right there, people. What that tells you, especially my brothers and sisters, we better wake up and understand just because we see a black face doesn't mean we need to see the whole picture of what it is. We're not like in most countries. I'm telling you not. You got Africans are being attacked in Russia. You got there are black people in Australia. They was indigenous people. Look that up, and they had a movie about this. Look it up. And the sad part, we don't even know that. But they came from us. Them white brothers and sisters came from us, but they so damn ignorant, they don't even want to look at that, just like we come from them. Come on. All it is, we being hated just because how we can produce between our legs. Let's be honest, black men. We're being hated because of that. Because we can run fast and jump higher. That's what it all said it down. Our masculine, flexual bodies. And who got the best figure of body, shape of body? Black women, hands down. Even some of them born like this. Now white girls got ass all of a sudden. They got ass all of a sudden. Now some squat. That's the only way to keep your asses growing. Now you got some white girls born with asses, not that very much, but some do. Even there was this porn star girl. She was a Greek woman, and she built like a black woman. I kid you not. I don't know what her name was, but anybody that knows what a porn star Greek woman, they know what I'm talking about. She did a movie as with a black guy, and man, he knocked nailed the hell out of her. She was fine as hell. I never seen a lot of Greek women look like that. Greek women do look like that. They built like a black woman. And the funny thing, even Italian women built like that. But don't tell me these people ain't come from us, cause they have. They have, just like we come from them. But instead, we look so damn. They look we so different in a certain different skin tone. That's the only thing the difference when we look at it. Just like they describe, what do you think they describe of Italian person, not Italian, a Latino person? They always think they speak, they crossing all the borders and all that stuff. Speak means you need to speak English instead of speaking Spanish. And wetback means you wet on your back when you cross the border, when you swim the border, crossing the border between Mexico and Texas. That's what it's all is about. That's why they close those borders for some reason. There are rumors going on North American reunion gonna get started. I don't know how true that is. And implant a chip on the left hand. I don't know how true that is. It might be something that's conspiracy made up, but you never know. Just tune in on that because between Mexico to America to Canada, and look at the Georgia Stones. Look at Democrat Colorado. You don't believe these things? Look it up. There's a lot of things that be headed and going on, and nobody ain't saying anything. But look at all these racial torture means. Like terrorist mean you're gonna tear everyone's life. You're a terrorist. You terror. You don't have a belief system with their beliefs. That's what it means. In saying nigga, they call them. They come from mixed with blacks and far from the Middle East and near from the Middle East. No peace of Middle East. That's what it means. So look at these racial terms up before. Look into things instead of at the thing. Instead of saying things with meaning and saying things don't mean if you don't know what the words means. And that's all I gotta say about that. It's your boy Domination. This back and base each other. This is how we do text, baby. And I'm out. Peace and I'm out.